What's up, I'm Troubleshoot. In my previous few videos, I showed you how to set up a dedicated Hytale server, how to mod it, and how to mod your client. In this video, I'll show you how to migrate a local single-player world onto a dedicated server, whether you're hosting one yourself for free or you're using a third-party platform. Speaking of, if you're looking for a great place to host your Hytale, Minecraft, or any other server, I'd highly recommend checking out Apex Hosting. Apex Hosting are a fantastic server platform for Hytale, Minecraft, and so much more, with powerful dedicated hardware, fantastic customer support, automated backups, unlimited slots, and so much more. You can't go wrong with Apex Hosting. Head across to the first link down below and check the top of the page for the current coupon code. Right now it's APEX25 for 25% off your first order. When you're ready to get started, choose Get Your Server, then select Minecraft Java, Bedrock, Hytale, or any other game for that matter. Choose your server size and make sure you have the coupon code set. Then, in no time, you'll have your own dedicated Hytale server up and running. A huge shout out to Apex Hosting for sponsoring this guide. So, you've got yourself a dedicated server. Mine is on my desktop inside of the Hytale folder. Again, if you'd like to learn how to set this up, check the description down below. Right now, the world that I have here, if we start it up and go ahead and join it, servers, test. Inside of here, you can see it's nighttime and there's basically nothing around. If we quit to our main menu, head into worlds for the single player selection, and then select my world that I've been playing in for a little while, you'll see that while I haven't got the world's most impressive base design, I've got a couple of things lying around as well as some items in my inventory inside of these chests and things like that. If we want other players to join us, we can either pause and head across to the online play section where we can enable this and invite some other friends, though this heavily depends on your network. Instead, what we can do is take this world, everything in it, and what's on our character, and migrate it directly to our dedicated server or an online cloud server host. If we quit the main menu, saving our world, we can minimize the game and we'll also close my server. So /stop. It's important to make sure your server is shut down first, as we will be replacing the world files. Inside of your dedicated server folder, you'll find a universe folder, which inside of here has player data and world data. All we need to do is delete this universe folder, or preferably rename it. We'll just say old at the very end. Now, in order to import our current save, all we need to do is navigate to the game's data folder. While there are a few locations for this, if we refer to the server manual on Hytale's website, server files, you can see that the default installation folder for Hytale is app data, Hytale, or on Linux, data home, Hytale, or on macOS, home application support, Hytale. Inside of one of these folders, depending on your system, you should find the Hytale user data. In our case, it's Windows, so we'll be heading to %appdata%/Hytale. On your Windows PC, hold the Start or Windows key and press R to open up a new run dialog. Inside of here, type %appdata%\Hytale as such. Then hit enter and a new file browser should open. You'll see something like this here. Inside of C users, your username, app data, roaming Hytale, we have our user data folder as well as the actual game install itself. If we open up the user data folder, you'll see not only a mods folder where all of your CurseForge/manually installed mod jar files and zips are, but you'll also see a saves folder where inside of it we've got all of our different named saves. In my case, New World is the one we want to bring across. If you've got more than one save, just make sure to check what the name is here. Inside of our named folder, we've got Universe, Mods, Logs, and Backup. Inside of the Universe folder, we've got our player data and world data, and this is what we'll be copying. So copy the entire Universe folder into your dedicated server folder, just like that. As we renamed the existing old one, there's no conflicts and we don't have to replace anything. Then, also, from this folder here, the mods folder, if you have anything installed, contains the configuration and save data for your mods. As your actual mod files and the configuration are in two different folders, it's not exactly the same as a dedicated server, where both of them are located inside of the mods folder, as you can see here. As this already exists, I'll rename this to old for now, and we'll make ourselves a new mods folder in our server. So right-click new folder, and this is just called mods. Inside of this new mods folder, we'll copy the configuration files from Hytale, user data, saves, our world, mods, into the mods folder here on our server, And once that's done, we'll head up a folder, up another folder, another one into user data, and now we'll open up the mods folder. We'll copy all of the jar files and zip files, which are the actual mods themselves, and we'll paste them into the mods folder here too. Just like that, we've now not only migrated our world save, but we've also migrated our installed mods and configuration data / save data for all of the mods as well. This last step is only really important if you've modded your own server, and of course, if you're hosting with a company like Apex Hosting, there might be some default mods you'll want to keep, so you can just add your existing mods and configuration to this folder anyways. Once we've copied both the mods folder and the universe folder, everything should work pretty much exactly as it does in our system right now. So if we just start up our server, you'll see it starting up here. Shortly after it's ready, there we go. We're now able to head into Hytale, servers, add, joining our own server as usual. You should now see we're standing exactly where we were previously. This time though, we've got inventory, same armor, same items inside of the boxes, and everything is exactly as you remember it in the single player world. Just now, when we type something in chat, it'll also appear in our server as well, proving that we've successfully migrated everything across. Fantastic. That's it. From here, I'll /stop to gently bring my server to a close, as we're basically done here. But what happens if you're hosting on a third-party platform like Apex Hosting or another cloud provider? Well, all you'll do is head across to that platform and into your panel, where you can now configure and control your server. Right now it's running, so I'll make sure to stop my server first, just to make sure that no world corruption or anything happens. Once your server is fully stopped and offline, we can progress to actually uploading the files. This will usually be done in a few different ways. On Apex Hosting, we just need to head across to FTP File Access, choose Login, and now we can see all of our different server files here, including a mods folder and a universe folder. Right now, as there is some data here, I'll right-click the folder and we'll rename it to Universe Old, for example. The mods folder, as mentioned previously, does have some default mods like Nitrado web server and things like that, but for the most part, we'll just be taking our C users, username, app data, roaming Hytale, user data, saves, your world save, universe folder, and we'll be uploading it to our server. So I'll just drag it from here onto the left panel into the default folder, and just like that, we've now actually uploaded our server files. Then the mods folder inside of our world configuration has all of our different mod settings, so I'll drag that to the mods folder as well. And finally, heading back to the user data folder, mods, we can upload the actual jar files themselves. So we'll drag to the mods folder here, just like that. As soon as these uploads complete, we should be able to join our server and play and continue as usual. So again, I'll head back here and we'll actually be joining our server. So I'll copy the IP, head into Hytale, servers, add. I've added it here. We can then just join it, and assuming we actually start up the server, that is, there we go. Our server's now started up, and we should be able to join it now. Obviously, my ping to a different continent isn't going to be the best, but as you can see, we're back exactly where we were previously. All of our loot should be here inside of the boxes, on our actual person, etc. Everything is working exactly as you'd hope, just my ping's not the best across continents. But yeah, there you go. Obviously, in the future, if you'd ever like to roll back things, you can always just rename the current universe folder to, say, single player, and rename the universe old folder, the original one, back to just universe. But for me, I'm fine as is. So that's really that. If you'd ever like to move your multiplayer server to your single player world and continue playing offline, just remember you can always copy the universe folder in the exact same way we did, just in the other direction. Same thing for the mods. You'll copy the actual jar and zip files to your user data mods folder and all of the configuration files to your world mods folder. That's it. Hopefully you found this video useful. Thank you for watching. Mine's been Troubleshoot. Happy hightailing. Thank you to Apex Hosting for sponsoring this guide. I'll see you all next time. Ciao.